you. You
Okay,
should attack
so
your friend like that. You attacked your friend. That was your friend.
you
All because you
generalize
disagreed with
everyone
your friend disagreed
as
with
a
you. You
whole, and you're
attacked her.
not a whole. There are plenty of gays who support Black women as a whole and come together. That's why when the Black Lives Matter
Right, yeah,
movement
yeah.
came around, who was all together? Black and gays, right? Okay, so that's one. Secondly, don't generalize us as we don't want to have families and we don't create a foundation because a lot of us come from excellent foundations that have plenty of money in the background. So that's another problem that I do. Secondly, that whole agenda with the trans woman thing is 2021. It's plenty of men who choose to be with trans women. Women don't really have to sneak around. That's why they're the highest paid escorts. Secondly, no one is putting money in to make anyone be their friends. It's just the amount of disrespect you protrude from your words. You can be a little bit more respectful to have a decent conversation with someone to be able to connect with you. Do you get what
So
I'm
now,
saying?
so now I'm attacking you. So now you feel
I'm
offended.
not
I'm
saying you're
attacking you
attacking.
now.
I'm not
So now you're
offended. I'm just
upset.
correcting your
So now I gotta
ignorance.
get some
I'm not
tissue for
offended. I'm
you.
correcting your
I gotta get
ignorance.
you some tissue too.
Yeah, I'm not.
God damn, man. Why y'all so sensitive? Big nigga can't say nothing around y'all. But y'all can read everybody.
I'm
Y'all can
trying
talk
to
shit
have a
to
civilized
everybody. Y'all can
conversation
snap
and you're
on
yelling.
everybody. But a
Why are you
motherfucker can't
yelling?
say nothing to
Why are you
y'all.
yelling? You don't
Brad,
have to
Brad,
The shit
Brad,
yell.
cause we
shut your
tired of it.
motherfucking ass up,
We
Why
bitch.
are you
tired of it.
Mute
yelling?
him.
You sound like
Mute
someone
that
who's innocent.
motherfucker.
You're ignorant.
Mute
You're
Ebony,
ignorant.
Brandon, Ebony kicked me. So can you put this
Hey, why
motherfucker in rest mode? She kicked me. That motherfucking Dark Vader looking bitch.
No, we can have a civilized conversation without you yelling. I'd love to have one. Because you try to throw these big words around like you're intellectual when you really lack knowledge. You're pointing out ignorance. That's what you're doing. Now, you went ahead with Gucci, but we can do this.
you can never be on my level in regards to intellect when you're doing
I can't
something
be on your
against
level
nature.
because of what?
You're doing
Something
something
against
against
nature.
nature.
Do you
So
know how
yes, it's
many
against nature. You
animals
could never get on my
are
level as
gay
far
and
as
like what are
intellectual
you
capacity. Your
saying?
mental is too
It's
small. It's
scientifically
minute.
proven, baby.
Never.
What do you know? Your mindset is small because you're not even willing to understand. That's
Well,
what
we
it
can go
is.
through
When
it.
you're willing to
Well,
understand and learn, that's when you're
we can go
intelligent.
through it,
So how
ma'am.
can you claim
Ma'am,
don't
if
claim
you
yourself
want to,
as knowledge?
ma'am,
We
we can
can,
go.
Brandon,
We
she
baby.
can go
kicked me
through it,
Stop
again.
ma'am.
Give me my admin,
I
Brandon.
can't.
Because
We
she
can
I,
kicked
go
me
I
through it,
again.
can't.
ma'am.
I,
We
it's
can go
not.
one by one.
Give me
We
my
can go one
admin,
by
You're
one,
Brandon.
ma'am.
definitely
Take
pointing
her.
out ignorance.
One by
With
I
your
one,
want to
ma'am.
say
We
dirty,
can go
something. I
ugly
through it.
think. I
ass
Brandon, I'm
think
gonna
you
slave
drop
have
down real
to.
bitch.
quick. I'll be
Fuck
right
you,
back,
hoe.
okay?
Keys,
Nasty
you
ass
can let
bitch.
him
Fuck
go
you,
first,
bitch.
and then you can let me go, whatever the case may be. But we can go
I
one by
think
one.
honestly, knowledge. I think what you're doing,
She gonna kick
honestly,
Cherry. Get Cherry
you're not.
admin because she gonna kick Cherry.
You're not.
She
You're
gonna kick
not.
Cherry.
Listen, what you're saying is
But
what a
how
lot
long?
of
How
people
long?
are. What you saying is what a lot of people are feeling. But what
But
I
a
would
lot of
tell you
people
is this:
they walk on
is that
eggshells, man.
Okay,
It's
Brandon.
like
and
it's
First of
like
that's
if
not
I
all,
what I
cared
said.
Get
about if I
Cherry
cared
admin
mute
about
the
because
the
she
big.
gonna kick
panel.
Cherry.
Mute the
Hold
A
on,
panel.
lot of
bro.
Mute
people
the
do feel
panel.
that way. A lot of people do feel that way.
Hold on a second. Cherry, I got you. Savage the Cherry.
A lot of people, a lot of black women and a lot of black men feel this way, right? But we cannot categorize all of them the same. All of them are not the same.
First of all,
You
we're
are
not
looking
even
at the
finna
ones.
listen to that. Brandon, mute her. Bitch, you don't even know what you're talking about. Mute
Hold
her.
on, hold on, bitch.
No, it
Don't
ain't
Hold on,
get
no
Cherry.
sensitive
hold
on me,
on.
Carrie.
Bitch,
I
shut the
promise
fuck
this
up,
ain't no
girl.
punk.
Who gives a
This ain't
fuck?
what.
Hold on. This panel, y'all be taking turns being respectful on this panel, despite of your orientation, your gender, whatever it may be. It's open discussion for everybody. Savage, finish up what you about to say. Cherry, I got you next.
That is what exactly what we're talking about. That is what King Knowledge is talking about right there. Prime example. I'm up here having an educational conversation, and I am respecting everybody. That is exactly what he's talking about. Right there. Right there. Attack me for no reason. So when he's sitting up here and he's saying that that's what's happened to the black woman, that is what's happening every day, up and down this app, off the app, if in personal life, at work. It's just like that. I didn't say anything to her. I didn't disrespect her. That's what he's talking about for no reason. I'm not bashing gays. I'm not talking down on gays. Never have. That's exactly what he's talking about. So when y'all are saying that it's false or what he's saying is not false, but there are some gay people out here that has an anger against the black woman and the black man. That is exactly what he's talking about right there. I
At
don't
the
even
same,
have to say nothing because she just proved my point.
see, that's one of the hardest things about narrating topics like this. It's like it's so much emotions on both sides. Okay, Cherry coming back right now. Savage about to mute you.
First of all,
What up,
Brandon, you
Jerry?
got me fucked up, bitch. Don't ever mute me for these nothing assholes. I don't give a fuck what the fuck they saying, and it makes me so motherfucking sick that y'all hoes sit here and love to say, "Oh, the gays and the trans got an issue with straight people, with cisgender women, with cisgender men." Bitch, I wonder why. That's the motherfucking problem, bitch. I wonder the fuck why. And then you got this nothing ass fuck nigga in box number 3 talking about something that other gay boy couldn't talk to him because he's doing something against motherfucking nature. Bitch, where's your wife? Since y'all want to talk about y'all doing so much good to the motherfucking community, bitch, where's your wife and your motherfucking family and all the right things you doing? And the reason why I told that other bitch to shut the fuck up, because y'all hoes are so fucking entitled walking around here saying, "Oh, well, I don't judge the gays. I don't have an issue with the gays." Bitch, first of all, you can't judge nobody, bitch. And second of all, bitch, you are nobody. So I don't understand how the fuck y'all sit on this motherfucking panel talking all this motherfucking shit. And y'all the motherfucking reason why it is what the fuck it is.
All right. That
Bitch.
was Cherry.
And I don't give a who don't agree with me, bitch. Where's your wife? I don't judge the gays. I don't judge the trans. They're always yelling. They're always mad. Bitch, I wonder why.
All right, go ahead, King Knowledge.
It's not nothing personal. And I want y'all to understand that. Like, I understand y'all get riled up, but it's not like we're looking at you in a personal sense. We're talking about collectively. We're not pointing the finger at none of y'all up here, nobody in the comments. We're talking about as a group, as a collective. How? We're not, this is all we saying, just like you guys ain't do nothing but disrespect us and show everybody in here
Do you
that what we're
deserve
saying is
respect?
absolute
Do
truth.
you
See,
deserve respect?
that's what I'm saying. I never cut you off. I
I
never
don't give a
cut you off.
fuck. Do you deserve respect?
Exactly. Go
Let's
ahead,
have a
man. Show everybody
conversation.
everything.
Do you
Show
deserve
everybody
respect?
everything
Some
that
of
we
the shit
talking
you
about.
just motherfucking said to
So
somebody.
keep
Do you
showing
think you
everybody.
deserve respect? Was the question.
He the hell no, he don't.
Okay.
Hell
My
All
point
right,
motherfucking no,
Brand.
he
exactly.
don't.
Hey,
What
hey,
have he
And
hey,
they
done?
hey,
and they
Keys.
don't want to
Keys,
have
let me
a
speak.
back and forth conversation.
Keys, let me
They don't
speak.
want a
Let me speak,
conversation
Keys.
Ain't no
when it go back
motherfucker
and
let you
forth.
speak because you full of shit, bitch.
Bitch, and that's my
All right, man.
motherfucking
I
point.
guess
I
I
know a
just
lot
gotta
of people
take
only
all of the
have you on their
Goofy ass.
disrespect,
motherfucking
It's
panel
time
because
for
they
you
use
to
the
be
and
up there
then
motherfucking
now
defending
if I
content,
that
bitch.
disrespect
bullshit.
You
y'all
ain't
Make
talking
anyway, I
about
guess
a
I
your
gotta
mouth,
take
motherfucking
bitch.
all this
thing.
shit, right?
I don't scream,
This
Brandon.
is this is
I don't
this is
scream.
what we
That's
do,
not
right?
what I do.
Fake ass motherfucking bullshit. Y'all love
And Brandon
to
got you
copy
up
our
here like you
shit.
talking
And y'all
about
But
got
something
so
that bitch
much
you
I
to
don't
ain't
say
have no
about
disrespect
boy.
neither
voice.
one of y'all.
Fuck out of
I ain't
here.
say nothing about neither
First
one of
y'all
y'all. I
did.
ain't
Bitch,
call y'all out
bitch,
Y'all
your
you
got
name.
can't
y'all
say shit
together.
about
I ain't
Hold
say
Fuck
up.
you
shit to
did.
neither one
Hold
of
the fuck
y'all.
up. Hold up. Time the fuck
Motherfucker.
I ain't
out.
say nothing to
Hold on.
neither.
Wait.
I ain't
Hold
call
up.
Anything
y'all
Hold
out
to
up.
your
You
me,
don't
name.
even know
anytime
why
that
You
Brandon
brother
doing
got
got
you
some
honey
all
fucked
much?
fucked
up,
up
you
Wait,
for.
hold
got
on.
to
Hold
be
the fuck up.
motherfucking snap.
Wait,
Hold up. Hold up. Let
who
me
said
speak
mute?
right
That's
quick. Cause
Girl,
I
you ain't
mute.
saying
Cause
shit, ho. Shut up,
I
bitch. You
don't
ain't even
yell
got
over
no
no bitch.
platform, ho. Shut up.
I
So
don't
like
yell
bro,
over no
anybody trying
bitch.
to hear that
Ho,
shit?
Hold on. This panel ain't for disrespect, y'all. I know some of the stuff may feel like y'all it's a sensitive topic we're discussing right now. Some of y'all feel like it's gonna be causing y'all to make direct threats or direct disrespect towards somebody. Please exit the panel. Savage is on you.
Listen, I ain't got to be nobody, and you're the problem. Cherry, you are the problem. You're out are the problem. You're not, it's not all gays, it's gays like you. You're the problem of why they feel like this. You are the problem. You are a prime example of why the black man and the black woman cannot come together. You're the problem because you feel as though that you're entitled to something. You're going to get up on this panel and tell somebody that they're not entitled, but yet you feel entitled that your voice it deserves to be heard, but nobody else's does. You're not entitled, sis. You're not entitled. I don't know why you feel as though that you're better than somebody because you done got you a little bit of body work, baby. I was born this way. So since you want to talk about
What
disrespect,
do
I
you
am
being
the
born this
original.
way got to do with what
I'm
body work
the
she got?
original. I'm the original Don Dada.
What the fuck do
Regardless
you
of what y'all
hold on.
say,
What the
I
fuck
am
you
the
being
original
born what way
Don
got to
Dada.
do with what
And there's
work she
nothing that
got?
you can
See, that's
say
what
or
I'm
hold
saying.
about.
Y'all always
If
trying to
it
compare
wasn't for me
yourself.
and if it
Like you
wasn't for the black
you
woman, none of
comparing
y'all would
yourself
be
to
here.
what she got.
I am
That
the
don't even make no
original Don
motherfucking
Dada.
sense.
So at the
Make it
end of
make
the
sense,
goddamn
Savage.
day,
That
ain't
shit
none of
sounds
that
so
meaning nothing
motherfucking
to me.
delusional.
Ain't none of that. And neither one of y'all can get up here and have an intelligent
Hey, where you at?
conversation
That
because you're
sounds
too
so
angry.
motherfucking
You're
delusional
too
and stupid.
angry.
That was
And
an
none of y'all
ignorant
come
ass
up here and
statement
have an
that you just
intelligent
made. That's your
conversation without
motherfucking
saying
mouth.
fuck
What the
you,
fuck
bitch,
do
and
she
this and
what
that.
she got done? Got
I
to
am
do
the
with a
original Don
motherfucking
Dada, and
thing.
that's just that. That's it. That's it.
Fuck out
You're
of here with
mad
that
about it.
bullshit.
You're
Real
mad
bad.
about it. Neither
Somebody
one of
mad
y'all
about
was
a
able to get
motherfucking
up here
thing.
and
Bitch,
have a
Hold on.
sound
casual
stupid.
conversation.
Silly
Without
ass.
me,
All right,
there
hold on a
is
second.
no you, sis.
All right, hold on a second. We got, hold on, Gucci. King Knowledge was first, then Cherry was
Yeah,
right there.
this is what I want to say. Hey, man, listen, man. If y'all, this is all that I'm saying, Keys and everybody in the comments. There's no intellect. We're not dealing with any type of intellect. It's nothing but disrespect and messy shit. It's like adults trying to talk to children that don't want to listen. That's what all of this shit is about. Like it makes no sense. Why are y'all so disrespectful to us? We didn't do shit to you. We're not disrespecting you. We're not calling you dick in the booty, sperm, blood, and feces, shit face motherfucker. We ain't just dogging the shit out of you. We ain't calling you nigga glory hole, fucking face ass niggas. We ain't talking about how a motherfucker is pumping your motherfucking asshole. We ain't.
And that's my point exactly. And Gucci, I came back because even though I don't like your bitch ass, I'm not gonna leave you up here by yourself to hang you dry. Because I see Brandon ain't helping us, and I see Brandon ain't really got much to say. Brandon just letting this bullshit go the fuck on. And the reason why they sit here and say all that bullshit is because that's how the fuck they really motherfucking feel. Bitch, you sit here talking about something you was born and this and that. Bitch, that ain't got nothing to do with the issue on why there's a division and a separation from one community to the other. Because bitch, at the end of the day, we're both black, sweetheart. So you sit here talking about you was born a female and all that. That just goes to show and confirm that you hoes are really insecure. That's why y'all give us a hard time. Niggas like that nigga that just dropped down give us a hard time because they're attracted to us and they don't want to be and they can't help it and they don't know they don't want society to think of them a certain way. And bitches like
Why he
you feel
dropped
some
down?
type of way. And bitches like you feel some type of way because, bitch, it don't matter what I was born and what I paid for. Ho, at the end of the day, I'm still prettier, bitch. So if y'all really want to talk about
They got
what's
kids?
what and what's what and who's
Man,
mad
hold
about
on a
what, bitch,
second,
that's
yo.
the motherfucking truth.
And
First
she
of
said
all,
what she
bitch, I
said.
said that already. You so motherfucking
Savage, don't
stupid
call me
and
no
you so
motherfucking sis.
dumb. I
Because
said
I ain't
that
called
already,
you
you
no
irrelevant
crackhead,
ass
bitch.
whore.
Don't call
I
me no
said that
motherfucking
already.
sis.
When
Because
you
bitch,
get
I
done
ain't call
thinking
you no
you
motherfucking
fancy,
crackhead,
I
bitch.
already said that already. So because you came up on the
Motherfucker.
butt of the conversation being aggressive, you
What
didn't
you
even hear me
said
No,
was
say
some
it.
sweetheart, I
So
didn't
bullshit.
I
first of
You
said
all,
gotta
that
realize
I
already.
what
didn't
you
no,
said.
Then
Because
sweetheart,
what
I
you
didn't
said
when
come
you
was
for
some
get
you. I,
done,
bullshit.
I
And
came
yeah,
out
stop
you
the
the
got
pre.
every
Hold
little
on,
pretending.
wrinkle in her
Gucci. Hold
motherfucking
on,
head
hold on,
talking
hold
about
on,
some
hold on.
bullshit.
Yeah. So when it comes down to it, people are entitled to their opinions. They're entitled to their opinions. So them making certain statements about certain things, I mean, that's the opinion. That's the way that they feel about things. Polygon, where King Knowledge at? How you get here? Where King Knowledge go? I'll shake it here too. Oh, hold on, we gotta expand this a little bit more. Hold on, y'all. King, where you at, fam? There you go. Polygon. I think more so, y'all.
Thank
It goes
God,
back
girl,
down.
because it's
If you
like they
separate,
jumping us, girl.
Oh my
Girl, and
God.
that's
hold on. I think more so, y'all. When it comes down to it, sometimes it's good to, you know, classify people or categorize people, but at the same time, sometimes it's not good in certain situations. Ultimately, I think this whole shit goes down to go back to what Savage was saying when it comes to respect. It's an individual thing. This comes down to people. People is the nastiest shit in the fucking world. Like these motherfuckers is so toxic. People, fucked up hearts, dark everything. Like you can have 100 people on here that feel a certain way about a particular topic, but that don't mean that that classifies the whole group of the people. And dealing with folks on here, like these are the most negative people are on here, and sometimes that shapes the reality for a lot of folks when it comes to things, and that's not the case. That shouldn't be the case. It's fucked up people from every race, gender, orientation, don't matter.
to the people that are talking about it takes a man to make a child. First of all, sweetie, we know the education about anatomy, but sweetheart, the problem is not what it takes to create a child because there's a lot of you nothing ass niggas that are out here fucking these
Yo,
bitches and not taking care of
isn't
your
that
motherfucking
Polly,
children.
shut the fuck up and let her talk, bitch.
It's a
The
whole
men
bunch of
throwing
niggas
me
out here nutting
kisses.
inside
All
motherfucking
right.
pussy, bitch. I could go nut inside some motherfucking pussy and go create a child. So, bitch, do you feel like that's the only issue? Do you feel like that's the only motherfucking problem? The issue, and it is respect. But my whole thing is, I hate when motherfuckers sit here and say that the LGBT community is disrespectful. But bitch, we're only matching the motherfucking disrespect that's given to us. And
But
y'all
you
feel
came
some
up
type
here
of
and
way.
Ebony, let
disrespected
her
Savage
motherfucking
and
finish.
Savage. Shut the
Why
fuck
the
up,
fuck can't she
Gucci
finish?
bitch.
Why she
I
gotta be
said
cut
what
off?
the fuck
Let
I
her
said.
shut the fuck up,
Savage
bitch.
did say a
Oh,
fucking
Let
oh,
her
hold,
thing.
finish.
hold on, y'all. About 30 seconds each, y'all. Cherry was talking first. Let Cherry finish the Eb, you right there, and then Gucci can go next. It's hard trying to narrate this, y'all.
Okay, you can unmute Gucci with me. But no, on some real shit, I think that a lot of this bullshit is coming from people not liking the energy that's given back to them. And then they want to talk about what's natural, what's real, what was paid for, what was not paid for, what they were born. That has nothing to do with you having an issue with the energy that is smashed to. If y'all just be motherfucking honest, I don't give a
Mm-hmm.
fuck if you hoes like me or not, but bitch, at the end of the day, the problem
Mm-hmm.
is y'all mad that the new generation of the LGBT community ain't taking y'all shit no more. And y'all
Mm-hmm.
mad that these trans girls is looking better than you. And y'all mad that
Mm-hmm.
these niggas is living in y'all motherfucking truth.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, that's
All
the
right,
motherfucking fact. I was born this way.
all
Can I
right,
say
Eb,
something?
your turn. Oh, my bad. Where she at? Eb.
Yes. Okay. So, like I said, so we about to pretend that Cherry didn't come up here and disrespect Savage. I'm confused on how we trying to turn this against Savage being jealous of Cherry because how she look. You came up here and told her to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bitch. You a nobody. So why are we trying to turn this into something else? You don't even know Savage. You came straight up here on go mode on Savage. And now all of a sudden you making it seem like because she came back at you and defended herself in that way, she's jealous of you. But if you wouldn't have came up here disrespecting her, none of that wouldn't have even happened. I'm not understanding that. That's not making sense to me. And Brandon, you really should end the fucking live because this shit not gonna go nowhere. Cause it's like they trying to make it seem like it's gays against straights.
It's
It's
not by
really
no
not
means
though.
is that.
The fuck? That's what it looks.
It's
That's
not.
what it's coming out as.
I was watching
No.
from the window for a while, and I think that if a LGBTQ plus person attacks a straight woman have a right to attack them right the fuck back. I think a lot of LGBTQ plus people like to hide behind that LGBTQ plus
Okay.
stuff a lot of times, and that shit is just crazy. If
Okay.
an LGBTQ plus person attacks a straight person can
Okay,
attack back,
you
and
said it
the first thing they
already. First of all, Brandon. First of all,
Hold
when
on.
I came up here, I told her and King Knowledge to shut the fuck up because I was in the comments listening. I told both of them to shut the fuck up. That's what the fuck I said. Just like I would tell you, Ebby May, to shut the fuck up. I tell any bitch that's talking about something I don't want to hear to shut the fuck up, especially when you hoes is beneath me. Shut the fuck up. And I still meant what the fuck I said. And it's not a matter of me trying to make her the victim or she can't say nothing to me. That bitch can't say nothing to me even when she says something to me. Bitch.
But the other delusion that you live in, that you think for 1 second that anything about you looks better than somebody who was naturally a woman, is
Baby,
just
stop burning.
preposterous to me, girl. Do you see how
Okay,
you
so
look up
first
for
of all,
real?
I don't give
You
a
are
fuck
hard like
about
a
none of that,
boxer,
bitch.
me,
You a
girl. What do you
disrespectful ass
mean?
bitch.
You
You came
are
up here
a truck
telling
driver,
motherfuckers to
girl.
shut the
You
fuck up. It don't matter
ain't
if you told Savage to shut
ain't
the fuck
no
up.
woman.
It don't matter if you told King Knowledge to shut the fuck up, bitch. You still came up here being fucking disrespectful and you don't even know what the fuck going on.
And
Nobody
truth be
gives
told,
a fuck
Cherry,
about how
ain't
you look. Nobody
ain't
gives
a
a
woman.
fuck about what
I do.
class, what
I
background
care.
you came from.
I
Bitch,
do.
we don't
Cause
give a
ain't
fuck.
no woman
At
in
the
the
end
ain't
of
no
the
woman
day,
in the
bitch,
world
we all
look worse than you.
motherfucking human. Who gives a fuck about what's in
I'm just
between
telling
our legs? We don't
you, ain't
give
no
a
woman
fuck
in the
about
world.
that. Stop trying to compare yourself to
Please.
motherfuckers you cannot compete with.
Ain't no
The
woman in the
fuck?
world
That's
look
why I
worse than you,
said,
girl.
So
Brandon,
you
it's
sound upset.
pointless
Girl,
to
you
even
sound
have this
upset.
motherfucking conversation because
Especially,
it's gonna
Okay.
turn into a
especially,
reset.
Girl, Brandon,
Cause
I
I
don't want
ain't
to
letting
yell.
no big dick
I don't want to
train
girl.
yell
bitch
and do
at me,
anything
bitch.
against
I
Vigo's
don't
rules and
give a
Girl,
fuck
regulations.
who
Can you
you
mute
is.
this bitch? I
Fuck
don't
you
want to
saying.
yell.
No, bitch,
I don't
cause
want to
I
yell. Can
leave.
you mute
Fuck
this
is you
bitch?
talking about,
Hold on, Eb. Let her
bitch?
talk. Let her
Yeah,
talk.
mute
Hold
that
on.
bitch, ho. Like I would come on this page and tell you to shut the
Hold
fuck
on,
up,
Eb.
ho. Bitch, and I said
Oh,
what the fuck I said, ho. Shut the fuck up. And the reason why I said shut the fuck up is because what they were saying had nothing to do with gender identity. It had everything to do with some disrespectful shit and some shit they were trying to make okay. Bitch, I told her to shut the fuck up because the exact same thing she said was, nobody's judging. Bitch, you can't judge. That's the motherfucking problem I'm having. You hoes feel like y'all have the motherfucking option to sit here and motherfucking judge somebody, and you don't. Bitch, but then when somebody come on here and tell y'all they beneath them and they better than y'all got an issue with that. But bitch, y'all don't have an issue thinking y'all can judge somebody.
No, Cherry, I mean, you are a nose tacker, so
Okay,
how
can
you
you
so
mute her?
sensitive?
Because hold on,
I
let me
did.
prove how
Go
you
ahead,
said in the
Savage.
comments. Go ahead, Shaky
How you
Boo.
so, no, I just
I'll go
think
after you.
how could a defensive lineman be so sensitive so much? I just don't. How do they like to hide behind? Oh, I'm LGBTQ. You can't say you can't misgender me. I'm LGBTQ plus, but you got the right to tell these women, these black women who we all came from, what the hell? You could tell them anything. You could talk about their pussy stink. You could talk about their hair messed up. You could talk about all that stuff. You could call this black woman colorist. Your colorist ass can call this woman all kind of black, ugly, and all this stuff like that. But that's good. But the second she called you a truck driver, she wrong. Bitch, you is a truck driver. It is what it is. I don't think
Talk
she
your
wrong,
shit.
and I think they should say what they should got to say. What the fuck they gotta say, and that's what I said. I don't stand on that. The
Okay,
LGBTQ
can
plus need to stop being so fucking sensitive all the motherfucking time. Y'all need to stop being so fucking sensitive. Tackle a bitch then. Read with her. If you want to read and you want to roast and you want to do all that stuff, if you gonna stand in the heat, bitch, stay in the kitchen. If you can't take the heat, get the fuck out. Point blank, period.
All right, we're gonna go with Savage. Then we got King Knowledge, and then Gucci.
Okay. So since you said that you sat in the comments and you watched this whole thing, let me show you how arrogant you is. If you remember Savage saying that it's not about who you fucking is sucking, it ain't about none of that. It's about us all being black and coming together. If you remember me saying that, please press one. If you remember me saying that, please press one, because I could have sworn I said that when I came up here in the comments. I definitely said that it's not about who you fucking or sucking. We need to stop worried about who people fucking and sucking, and it's all about respect. So just how you came up here, you disrespected me, and I never disrespected you. I got every right to drag you as much as I can because I never disrespected who you fucking or sucking. I never disrespected if you had a dick or a click. I came for you because you came for me. So when you get done saying that you was in the comments and people was being arrogant, the only person that came from the comments and was being arrogant was you. You was the only person that came from the comments and attacked the black woman saying that we need to bow down to you. There ain't nobody bowing down to you, girl. You can't even bow down to yourself. You don't even respect yourself. You can't even have an intelligent conversation with nobody without feeling like that somebody is trying that you better than somebody. Ain't no perfect girl. And when you learn that, you're gonna be just fine. When you learn that you ain't better than nobody and that you just got a dead inside, you can think you cute. Yeah, you a cute trans woman, but your integrity, your inside, your mind and your crown is fucked up, Cherry. And you need to get your motherfucking shit together because you may be a beautiful trans woman, but at the end of the motherfucking day, you's a broke down, unintelligent, unprofessional, unclassly ass motherfucking bitch. When you get done being disrespectful, I can be disrespectful too. Because I never came for who you fucking and sucking, bitch. I came for your integrity, whore. Now I'm
I
done.
agree.
I don't
I
argue with
agree.
no bitch with a dick.
I agree with everything what Savage said, except the fact that she said Cherry's cute. Baby Cherry look like a ninja turtle. How the fuck is she cute? Stop playing. That jawline, I mean, hello, hello.
Man,
Everything else she said was all perfect though, but that Cherry cute part fit me. She's not a cute trans woman. I'm sorry, and it's not that her outside, it's her inside that make her look horrid. If you think about it, it's her inside that make her look like ew. Like I wouldn't even want to be in a company of you. Like if I was around her, I would stop breathing because I don't want to breathe that toxic and that toxicity that she spews out in her oxygen. Like I don't even be around that.
man.
And so it's her insides that make her look. How dare she feel like she's better and look better than any black woman? I'm so sorry. Ain't no black woman I done seen. I'm talking about Gabrielle Sweetway, Precious, everybody. Ain't no black woman I've seen that she could stand next to, not one. I said what I said. Now, if y'all think I'm hating on LGBTQ plus, I am LGBTQ plus. I can say that. I've been around trans women. I've been around gays all my entire life. You can't tell me nothing. I'm very much so in the community, and I'm sorry. That type of ideology is not what gay people think. We do not. We
Dang, where
gay
you
people.
at, man?
I think real gay people do not think we are in competition. I do not think I'm in no competition with no woman. I don't think I'm in no competition with no woman, no trans woman, or nothing. And real gay people could get along and coexist with each other. But first, they got to start, and we got to just realize the ideology of what it is. It's not no competition. Y'all just different. We're different, and that's just it. And we got to accept those differences, not try to compare the two. You're not in the. I hate when I hear a trans woman really believe in their mind that they can hold a candle to a woman. No, it's not that case. It's not that case. And if you think look, and if looks was everything, Miss Mamas, and you think you're so cute, why you not everywhere you need to be? Looks ain't everything. Sometimes they have something to do with the inside. And I hate that shit. Because the first thing when Cherry do and talk about Eb is the first thing, she black, ugly, this, that, and the other. Girl, what? But she can't tell you about your penis? Stop it. Stop it. That don't make no sense. Baby, if they say about you, you can just say about them, and it should be no holds barred. And but if Eb say something about her penis, oh Eb transphobic, let's cancel Eb. No, that shit don't fly right there. Oh, let's cancel Savage because she talked about your penis. But the first thing you do is call him a black ugly woman. Ain't no black woman in this world look worse than you. You are the bottom. Stop
Brandon, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with your motherfucking ass.
Oh, my bad, Gucci. I dozed off.
Okay?
Go ahead, Gucci. I dozed off. My bad.
Are you fucked up in the head, nigga?
Oh, here we go.
That's fucked up, Brandon. And the only reason Shaky is saying that because Shaky have an issue with motherfucking Cherry. So expectantly, you should expect for that to even come out of his mouth. Shaky was very shady, called her a monkey or called her a baby something. But it had something to do with a species. Okay? So that was very fucked up that he would do that. Okay? So that's where that come from. But nevertheless, bitch, I'm done. I just cannot go. When is my check gonna drop, girl? What's going on with the money, girl?
I get disrespect. Look, I get disrespected on this motherfucker on a daily by everybody. But I don't give a fuck. End of the day, I know who the fuck I am. This whole shit, all these topics, different topics we talking, that shit goes back to a personal level, to a respect level, and how y'all come through y'all self-confidence and shit like that, self-esteem and everything else, y'all respect the morals, values, principles that y'all have. You know what I'm saying when it comes down to it. Damn the being classified or categorized to different groups of people, it comes down to a personal thing. Y'all almost got to start with yourselves. Some of y'all are so bitter on the inside with a whole lot of shit, jealous with a whole lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't understand yourself. When you become more comfortable with yourself, the less you start giving a fuck about what everybody else is saying. When you become more comfortable with yourself, you understand yourself, I promise you, shit in the world be like, okay, you know what, I understand what I got.
Is low here? Is low here? Can you ask her?
You can say whatever the fuck you want to me. I really only get out of character. Like I just be like,
can I respond real quick?
What else?
You muted, Shaky.
So check this out.
So you not
No shade, no shade. Okay, I'm not gonna say I don't have an issue with Cherry, but I really don't. I really don't. I just find Cherry entertaining. Honestly speaking, I asked her. She made herself beef with me. I said, listen, if I ever start beef with you, I'm not gonna stop, and I'm gonna just bring you up every time I see you. Every single time I catch you somewhere, I'm gonna ring you up, and because at the end of the day, you can't beat me up. But so I'm just saying, I did say that. But what I said was true to how I feel because I've said that before. And so if I told one lie, regardless if I like Cherry or not, if I told one lie about how trans women have an ideology, some trans women, not all, because some trans women have a good grounded view on life. But so if I'm press one, like put y'all ones of real talk. If I said one lie, if I said everything for real, if that makes sense what I said, just put the ones up because I did say what it is. I never said nothing that was wrong. If I said anything wrong, y'all let me know it now because it's just real and the base. They want to hide behind that.
Hold on, I'm gonna cut you off real quick, Shaky. But throughout all this debating and all this, we can agree to disagree, but what's understood don't need to be explained. We all came from a black woman, and at the end of the day, they are the queens. Period.
Yeah.
And that's all that's all it is to it.
So
I don't
go
and that's it.
Now, with that being stated, if you make that statement, then why are these black women on the app feeling like that? For example, Ed.
Why they feeling like that towards the gays? Is that your question? Okay. Well, I feel like Eb is feeling the way she's feeling because she probably was never accepted by the man that she probably wanted in real life, which was the guy she had kids by. And I'm just saying that off the strength of, because if you
Hey, but
had one
that's
baby, let
bro,
me
that should be fucked up, bro.
motherfucking talk,
That's
bitch.
fucked up, bro. That's
Mute
fucked up
that
though, fam.
motherfucker,
You doing some
bitch.
fucked up shit, bro. Like that shit
Mute
ain't
him.
cool.
Mute him. Shut your motherfucking mouth, bitch. What I was
Yes.
saying was, okay, and I'm gonna bring it back. I'm saying this, and everybody have an opinion. I feel like Ebony got some, you know what I'm saying, some hurts, feeling some built up attention deep down inside of that motherfucking Newport 100 box due to the fact of the man that she done had her
Look,
babies by. You know what I'm saying? He never
guilty.
actually put a ring on her finger.
Guilty. First and foremost, you don't hear Eb talking about that dude that she was in the alley with on the deep end side of Chicago, South Side. $5 crackhead.
Baby Gucci about to. Nah, bro, you
You
know
don't
Baby
hear
Gucci about to go.
somebody bringing that up.
You know Gucci about to say.
Now,
You not gonna hear
I'm
it.
saying
Oh my
I
God.
understand how people feel on here based upon their stance of how they viewpoint and how they view things, their world experiences. Eb should not have to feel like she's being attacked every goddamn time. Everybody coming after her.
Why I
Eb's
feel
not
like
the
she
only.
had a like, but he's not gonna say it now
She not
because
the only. She's
but he
not
had
the
something
only. Woman that's
about
felt like that, especially black woman. She's not the only one that's made that comment. Why she feels like that, we can't just say Eb is walking around here just picking on everybody. Like Eb ain't just walking around here picking on everybody. She's not doing that. Even on this live here right alone, she feel like I should be cussing everybody out. And I'm like, I'm just letting people talk, say they sides. Like, she feel like I should be cussing all their ass out. I'm just letting people talk. However, she shouldn't have to feel like she in attack every second she get on the app. Just like Cherry, for example. I know people don't like Cherry. So they'll put her on the strict scrutiny no matter what she say and do. Same with Eb. They put her on the strict scrutiny, whatever she say and do. Damn everything else that come out of her mouth. Damn what everybody else say is most of what she say.
Well, I feel like Cherry had all the right to say what she said. I feel like Cherry didn't say anything wrong. The way that a couple of individuals that was on the panel was attacking our community. I feel like she was very 100% entitled to voice her opinion the way she did with her
Man, that
No,
emotions,
shit crazy,
due to
man.
the fact.
no, hold on. Okay, towards certain people, I think it's fair. I think when the situation with regards Savage, I don't think Savage was disrespectful at all. Savage is speaking as a whole. Savage didn't disrespect anybody. But however, for the majority of the folks that go in on Cherry, like they be going in making fun of Cherry left and right. They don't respect the pronouns. They don't none of that. Like everything is just thrown out the door when it comes to Cherry. Look, y'all, misgendering is a form of bullying. Some of y'all from y'all perspectives may feel like, okay, yes, man and woman, or God made Adam and Eve and stuff like that. But misgendering is a form of bullying, like it or not. Misgendering is a form of bullying. It may not impact y'all in a certain way because y'all not that person. However, phone died, y'all. Hold on a second. My phone ended up dying. Okay, cool. Yeah, but it's a form of bullying, y'all it might not impact y'all that in a certain way because that's not y'all. Y'all may not feel that way about it, but it impacts everybody differently. Just like Ed, when y'all say certain things about her complexion, that impacts Ed in a certain way. Everybody else, they don't feel it. Certain things impacts everybody differently. So when it comes down to it, um,
Yeah, just
my
like when you say things. Hold on a second. Just like when you say things about me being in the alley and me being in a wheelchair, that impacts me as well too mentally because I like you don't know what I might want to do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women
Mm-hmm.
that got raped in alleys and things like that. For you to sit up there and say, Brandon King,
No
that
shade, that's
I
real.
was
No,
in the
no
alley
shade, that's real.
doing sex.
But it's real.
No shade. So for you to sit up there and say that I was in the alley doing sexual things to somebody, I feel like that right there mentally will
I
impact.
didn't say you was doing the alley. I just said doing anything sexual in the alley. I just said you was, in the alley. So, but you already here saying that you was doing something sexual in the alley. Would you mind explaining that to us?
If you can't explain buying cherry all in Birkins, bitch, I can't explain being in the alley.
Look, you 30 cherries for a full hour. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
You,
Bitch, if I'm coming out the alley, y'all niggas
that's what
coming out
your
the
ass
closet.
say. 30 cherries for a
If
full
I'm
hour.
coming out the alley, y'all niggas coming out the closet.
Okay, I
30
think
cherries
what
for a
if my
full hour. That's
I
what
have a
you do.
question for you. What if my religious beliefs would not allow me to identify? Because some people have religious beliefs. I'll say like Islamic people that don't
What's up,
recognize
boy?
transgender as
Take
a. You
chance
feel
with you.
me?
When it comes down to it, look, one thing I learned in school, yo, if you don't want to, I guess what they say, respect the pronouns, the
B,
easiest
what
way
if
to
my
do it, hold on. The
what if,
easiest way, if your religious beliefs are saying certain things, the easiest way, if you don't respect the pronouns, call them by their name. Identify them as their name.
because some people might like Jehovah's Witnesses and Islamic people don't identify transgender as a thing. That's not a thing for them, and they have a religious right to not address them outside of their uh, pre-assigned birth. What would you feel about those people?
What'd you say?
I mean, I would consider myself a Christian. I wouldn't consider myself religious. I would consider myself more spiritual than religious, honestly. But and I'm just saying, what
Can you
I'm
unmute Terry?
and my
Is what I
question is
want to
only
know. Okay,
what if I
okay, okay. So we have to go back off of religious texts and add that into spirituality, right? Shouldn't we do that? Shouldn't we mix the two together to make it make sense? I mean, those are two sources that we can both agree on. So in nature, if two individuals of the opposite don't get together, then they can't produce life. So in nature, you know that that's not the way to go in nature. I'm just talking about in nature. We know the majority of the animals get with other animals to produce another animal in order for animals to live. So hold
What?
on, hold on,
Mute
hold on. Just let
him.
me come on,
I
y'all.
ain't
Come
come up.
on, man. Don't break. I've been waiting for damn near
Mute
2 hours to
him.
You
speak.
ain't been
Mute
motherfucking
God
waiting,
damn.
bitch. You done said it motherfucking enough. Shut your
Don't you?
motherfucking ass.
Like I was saying, so basically this conversation has turned from the disrespect to now pronouns. Of course, that would be coming from the fat
Hey, Terry, we can't hear you
faggot.
really. Terry, we can't hear you really.
Look how. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you good now.
Hear me now?
Can y'all hear now? Is it my phone?
Nah, you good, man. You good. You know what I'm
if,
saying? Can I
if
finish what I was saying? Please,
Go
just
ahead,
let
King.
me finish what I was
Terry getting
saying.
her phone fixed. Go
All right,
ahead.
cool. So on a scientific side, you know that nature disagrees with their lifestyle. We know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying nature disagrees with it. In a religious style, it said in the Bible that if a man lay with another man, that he should be punished by death. I mean, that was the damn near commandment. It
in
said
this
if a man lay with
okay,
another man, he should be
knowledge,
punished by
so
death. Like
knowledge,
I'm just saying.
knowledge,
But if you try to
knowledge.
look at it in a
Okay, so
spiritual,
knowledge.
religious, natural, religious, you can't go by that. You guys cannot use certain systems to
Yes, you
justify
can.
your
Hold on a second.
perversion because
Let him
all it
finish a second.
is,
Go ahead. Go ahead, King.
you cannot justify religious systems and spiritual systems to justify your perversion. It is a sexual perversion. It is mental molestation to do this to these children. They don't know the proper way to live anymore. Because you guys are all over YouTube thinking that this shit is okay. Our children are getting younger and younger, emulating your lifestyle. And y'all don't see what you're doing as adults doing this. You're fucking up our generations to come. So now we got to fight against you. We got to fight against the powers that be. We got to fight against poverty. We got to fight against all that shit. And y'all jumped into the picture and gave us something else to fight against. And then you look at us like we don't have the right to say anything. That don't even make sense. Especially for these parents out here trying to raise these children properly. Why the fuck do we have to come up against an army like you? You are people. All we
All right.
saying, all we trying to say to y'all is this. You guys should be more respectful to us, seeing that we create you and you don't create us. That's it.
Got
If we
All
can
right.
do that, then we cool.
Okay. So
Go ahead.
Let me
a
go.
lot of things that you
Mitch,
a
you
lot
can.
of that you a lot of things that you said were on point, and I appreciate your context about that. But let me explain something to you, sir. Uh, the right to live is not forcing something on someone. That's number one. And truthfully, to be honest with you, there's no person that's gay by choice. Trust me. If some gay people, if we had the choice, we'd probably just be straight. I know for most of us, it's just like we just want to be normal like everybody else. Gay people historically have been the most ostracized people in the history of humanity, more than blacks, more than Jews, more than anything. I mean, simply ostracized and more disrespected and more discriminated against historically. So and whoever thinks it is a choice is just out of their damn mind. But I will say this:
With Cherry.
when you talk about religion and when you talk about religion and spirituality, the conversation about that is the same text, the same context. When it says a man should not be labeled a man, also says a man should not eat a bird that doesn't fly. A man should not eat nothing out of the sea that doesn't have scales. So catfish and lobster, all that's against all that talks about in the same Leviticus. That's in the Pentateuch. It talks about that. I mean, in not saying that this makes being gay okay. My personal beliefs is that homosexuality is a sin. I believe that. But I do believe when you do go out through the evolution of religion, you have to believe there's a path to forgiveness for sins. Obviously, you're not perfect. Obviously, you sin some type of way too. Probably every time you eat a piece of chicken, you sin it, according to what the Bible is saying. Every time you wear a piece of polyester, according to the Bible, you're sinning. Every time you are in the vicinity of a woman and she's on her period, you're sinning, according to what the
Fornication,
Bible is saying.
adultery, all that.
Every time you masturbate, every time you look at a woman, every time you be like, damn, she fine. That's a sin. Also, in the same context, it talks about homosexuality. So the whole point of religion is that there is a path to forgiveness for sins. There's a path to forgiveness. Christians, as I consider myself one, believe the path comes through Christ. That through Christ, all, not some, not a few, not this sin, not that sin, not a couple sins, all, every one, every sin has been forgiven. Not is going to be forgiven, has been. The Bible does talk about, especially the same context which you're talking about. In Old Testament, the path to forgiveness of sin was through sacrifice. Well, the New Testament talks about the path of forgiveness of sin being sacrificed, however, the sacrifice becoming that of Christ. And so, if Christ came to die not for the sins that have been done, not just for the sins that were going on then, but for the sins all yet to come, including the sin of homosexuality. Who am I to think that my Creator cannot forgive me for being a homosexual? I believe He can. I believe He can. I believe He can. I believe He will, and I believe He's done it already. That's my belief, and I feel that that's my path to the forgiveness. Some people believe that it's not a sin. I cannot argue that argument because everything that I've read from a scientific or a religious standpoint does point out to the abnormality of homosexuality. So I'm not taking that in a grain of salt. But I do think that when people, man, us, try to point that out as the only thing, or is that the one thing that sticks out, or is that the one thing that's going to mandate a path to somewhere, I think that's just too much because there's a lot of things that are sins. Everything. In fact, the fact of you judging someone as this, for me to say this is a sin to
Mm,
you, and me to see you gambling and say, boy, that's a sin, is me judging, which is also a sin.
Hmm.
So
Talk
at
about
the end of the
but
day, what I'm saying is this: the God I serve knows me because He created me, not you, not straight people. The God I serve created me, and
it.
His knowing me, He created me in all. He created me in all of my perfections, but He also understands my fault. So He created a path for me to recommune with Him upon my death. That's what I believe, and I think that path comes through forgiveness and belief. And so, with that being said, is why I feel like what
listen,
you're
man.
saying is
Listen,
moot.
y'all don't have any
Let him
discernment. You don't
finish.
have discernment. What do you mean? What do you? I gotta sit here for another 2 hours before I speak again to
You
listen to
always
this bullshit?
motherfucker
That
talking beat.
motherfucker justifying this dumbass
Shut
shit.
your
Gucci,
motherfucking
man,
mouth.
come on, let's be real.
You ignorant,
Let's
dumb,
be real,
stupid
Gucci.
bitch. Shut your ass up.
Gucci, let's be real. Let's be real, bro. Let's be completely honest, Gucci. You are the difference between me. You got a bitch and a man sitting in front of you. You understand what I'm saying? And you know which one is which. You don't know how to control your fucking dick suckers, nigga. Control your
Fuck you,
fucking
bitch
mouth,
ass
nigga.
nigga. Control how to
That's
get
the
them dicks
fucking
out your
problem.
ass, ho.
Control your
Control
goddamn
how to
dick
get
suckers,
them
nigga.
dicks out your
Fuck is
motherfucking
wrong
ass.
with
y'all.
y'all?
You bitch ass nigga with that
Hold
fat
on,
Tired of
ass
these
y'all.
niggas, man.
motherfucking mink on, bitch.
Hold on,
You
Tired of
y'all.
niggas
these
Hold on, hold
niggas,
on, hold
man.
motherfucking eating.
on,
Sit your
hold on. All right, let's get back on topic. Get back on topic, y'all. All right, King Nolly, what's your response to Shaky?
A heterosexual person ain't gotta say all of that, bro. And I understand everything that you're trying to say, but I didn't bring up spiritual. I brought up that because you said that's what you was. So I'm trying to get you to see that even what you think goes against spirituality. It goes against, and I'm not trying to blame you for what you do, bro. I don't know if you born that way, whether it's a chromosome or whatever the case may be. Shaky, I'm gonna keep it 100, man. You took up for that black woman, man. I fuck with you, bro. Like, fuck all that other shit and all of that sexual. I don't give a fuck about what you do. I'm just saying, if we can keep it to that, just respect that black woman, we good. Everybody understand it. We straight. We don't have no problems with your community. As long as your community ain't attacking the black man like that. They going for the black woman every time the black woman disagrees with them. Look at Gucci. As soon as Ed disagreed with him, she attacked it. That's what they do. So they all cool when they doing your hair, but as soon as you say something that riles them the wrong way, they
Please,
ready to get rid of you,
Brandon, don't
expose your
mute
shit.
that
They ready to
motherfucker
talk.
mute me for that bitch ass nigga.
Damn,
You
man.
bogus,
Hold
Brandon.
on, Gucci got to
You
talk,
said
y'all.
he let that motherfucker nigga mute number 6. Mute that motherfucker. Shut up,
Go ahead,
bitch.
Gucci.
You need to go get some beads in your motherfucking hair, bitch. Any motherfucking ways. What I'm saying though is, Brandon, stop giving this motherfucking cornball the motherfucking flow to disrespect the LGBTQ community, okay? It's not about just that. What he said was he was on. Who the fuck got that echo?
Hold on, Cherry.
The nerve.
Gucci.
Brandon, you know what? I'm so serious. I am.
Gucci, hold on. I'm so serious. You got different um topics. Categories of people, classifications of people, whatever you want to call it, that we're dealing with. They got certain perspectives. So while you saying stop letting him disrespect the LGBT community, on the other hand, it's people feeling like stop letting the LGBT community disrespect the black woman. So here I am in the middle trying to say, you know what, look, let me let everybody get their state, what they're gonna say out, and then at the same time narrate it. So you may feel a certain way, although that's not the actual what's going on. Not at all.
Brandon, listen.
I'm
Brandon,
not
let
your
me talk.
responsible. Not
Let me talk. Can I please talk?
Go ahead.
Brandon, you have called women bitches and hoes, and you have disrespected women as well. Okay? So y'all men trying to hold us so motherfucking accountable for our actions, but y'all does the same thing to y'all black women. Y'all
Can
dog
you hear
them.
me?
Y'all break them down. Y'all tear them down. Y'all don't build them and be there for them. Y'all like to build them and break them. Okay, so stop trying to point out a narrative about what my community is doing when y'all shit is no better. Stop being so biased and judgmental on our community when y'all ain't even setting no examples for y'all own.
Gucci,
Okay,
if you listen to what I said outside the community portion or the groups of people, I said it goes down to the person. It's some disrespectful ass, jealous, envious, hateful, no morals, principles, values ass people. Damn the groups of people. It's the people. People is fucked up. They toxic as hell. They ain't got none of that shit. And they
I got a
fuck up everybody that they associate with. They fuck it up for the
question.
groups of people that they associate with. And unfortunately, people take the groups of
Brandon,
people that they associated with because they lack morals, values, self-esteem, everything else like that, and they identify when it comes to that.
I got a
Brandon, you
Unfortunately,
are
that's
question.
what
so
life.
wrong.
That's how people is.
So wrong, Brandon. You wrong for this.
Ain't
I
nobody
got a
wrong for that. That's real. If you can't respect that, I don't know what the hell to tell you. Damn the LGBT community, damn heterosexual community, damn everybody. What I'm telling you is people out here in this world that's fucked up and they fuck it up for everybody else. All white people ain't evil, although some people may feel like that. All white people ain't fucked up, although some of the black folks feel like that. I'm sorry. It's people that's fucked up. People is fucked up. Like just being real. They lack morals, values, principles, everything. That's just 100% true. Like I don't know what else to say. Like this motherfucker's fucked up. No values, no nothing.
Go ahead, Shake. Say what you gotta say.
No, I just want to respond to what Knowledge had said. Uh, and I just wanted to say this. He's saying that, and I wish he was here to hear this. I'd appreciate him for at least considering what I had to say. But I mean, just like with anybody, there's ignorant gay people, so there's gonna be ignorant gay people. There's ignorant
No,
black people, so there's gonna be ignorant
how
white
he
people.
talking about gay people when he doing things to little boys before he went to jail?
Exactly.
Man, what are you
Exactly.
making up about him?
King
Exactly.
Okay,
Knowledge.
He's not making it up.
I
It's
don't,
true.
I don't,
I'm
I
not
Where
don't know.
King
making
at?
that. How am I
But
making
I don't
this
know.
shit up? This is what the fuck I be talking about. What's wrong with the community out here,
Let him
man?
talk, Brandon. You let Knowledge talk, so let him talk. Be
I
fair.
don't know where King at.
He's over here manipulating everybody, trying to change the conversation. He's good at that. He makes shit seem like he talking like, stop, bro. I know what the fuck
Oh,
he
that's right.
doing.
can
Yeah,
I say
I know
something,
what the
Brandon?
fuck he doing. How
go
the
He
ahead.
just
fuck he talking
disrespected
about?
the
So he
African
straight now?
community.
So he was telling little boys to pull their pants down, but he
I
gonna
want
sit
you to
up
give me
here
permission,
and now
Brandon, because
tell
I
Give
don't
me
boys
want
number
to.
two.
straight.
Let
Why he
Polly
hate
talk.
Yeah, why he hate gay people
King
so
Knowledge, send a
much like
request.
that? Like, what's wrong with him? Cause you wanna know
Exactly.
why? He's trying to hide who he really is. And who he really is. I was 9 years old, Brandon. I was confused. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Shaky, you wanna do an interview?
Yeah. Yes,
Wait, hold on.
Shaky.
What you mean, 9
We
years
Yes.
gonna
old?
do it, yo.
Yes,
Cause
Shaky.
this nigga, yo, he's a
Wait,
narcissist.
because he came. Hold on. King Knowledge told me that he came up to his live talking about you molest. He molested you or some shit like that, raped you or some shit like that.
Yo, he put his hand on my knee and
Hold on a second.
he put his he put his hand on my knee.
How
And
you meet
then
how you meet King Knowledge?
at the after school program, the Boys and Girls Club, and they're getting sued right now. I'm suing the whole Boys and Girls Club right now. I called my lawyer and all that, and I told people before I came on the app, like, yo, this nigga, this is what he did, and then
You
I
know,
got text
molestation
messages.
ain't nothing to fuck around with. Like, ain't nothing to play
Brandon,
Yeah,
around
let
I'm
with.
him
Some
not,
of them
bro.
talk,
men
I'm
please,
not
get
gonna
Brandon.
get
do
Let him
that.
molested
I'm
and
not
talk.
gonna
raped and
play
things like
around
that.
like that, bro.
Let
This
this
is the
man
fuck. This is
talk,
why I don't
Brandon. You
want to
let
say
Knowledge
shit, bro.
talk. Let him talk.
This is why I don't want to say shit.
Go ahead.
Nigga told me to put my pants down, and told me to put this cream on it. It's gonna make me feel better. I'm
I'm not even playing around with that shit. Call the police.
Can I say
Molestation,
something?
rape, none of that shit is nothing to play around with.
Yeah, I ain't lying. That shit, they was damn bananas, bro. Can I say something about that? Because
That's a
I
cold
like
allegation to put against. That's
to
a
be
cold
honest with
accusation to put
you.
against somebody's character. Like,
First thing I want to
goddamn.
say is I commend you, Brandon, on what you striving to do here. It's so much needed. The opening the air, talking about it and discussing it. I commend Shaky. I want to say Shaky. I came up here only when you started talking after he had asked you the question about the Bible or whatever, say about the Bible, and you broke it down. I like the way you broke it down, but I wanted to share something with y'all because it's almost like what I keep hearing. It don't happen just on people; it happen in real life too. When people say you ain't supposed to judge, you ain't supposed to judge. Right? But watch this. When I read my Bible, the Bible say you know the tree by the fruit it bear. If there's bananas on the tree, and I call this tree a banana tree, I ain't judging the tree. I'm calling the tree what it is because I know the fruits on the tree. So if somebody's telling lies all damn day long and I call you a liar, I'm not judging you. I'm calling you what it is. And even what Brandon kept telling everybody, right? People have perceptions, opinions, and perspectives. Whether they're telling you the truth about
What
yourself
up,
or
Vanna?
not, they're entitled to their opinions. So, for instance, whether somebody don't respect you as being gay or not, nobody has to respect somebody as being gay. If you want to sex a man, or a man want to sex a man, or a woman want to sex a woman behind a closed door, the privacy of their own closed door, you don't need people's permission to do that. So when I heard you saying Shaky, like
Brandon.
all sins will be forgiven. You're absolutely right, Shaky. They all will. But the difference that people don't understand is when people do wrong and they don't want nobody to call them on their wrong, talking about you can't judge me. You're supposed to judge everybody, whether they lying, whether they being gay, whether they killing,
whether they doing whatever.
Period, Cass.
You supposed to have, give somebody right and discernment, give the people the right knowledge and discernment so they can know how to get their life right. If you love that person, if I have a daughter or a child and they're doing shit wrong, I'm not gonna just continue to let them do wrong and protect them and tell people to act like they're not doing that. No, I'm gonna help my child get it right. And so you're right, if you repent from the wicked ways that anybody is doing, then yes, you will be forgiven. But you cannot continue to keep glutting in your wrongdoings, whether it's lying, whether it's fornicating, whether it's gay, whether it's whatever, because no sin is worse than the other. I just wanted to say that, let y'all know. You don't need to go back and forth and argue with anybody. Everybody got opinion and perception. But
Period.
there's only one way to do things, a right way.
Period. Now I
Can
wish
I
you would have
respond?
been up here from the beginning. Instead of everybody being so biased, I wish you would have been up here from the beginning because you said everything that was supposed to be said.
Can I respond to a few things he said though, real quick? First of all, Savannah, you come up here looking tuna, sister. What's going on? Where you on your way to? The
I'll
next
be
thing I
here,
wanted to,
family myself.
Yeah, come up.
This is
the next
Savannah
thing I,
Playback. Hi, everybody. This is the Airpods Princess Savannah Maria Garcia. I just want to say I love all y'all, and I don't disrespect y'all. I'm here, and I sleep when I'm here, bitch. Y'all already know, bitch. With a gift, I respect all y'all. Y'all know I cut y'all up, but I don't cut y'all like that. But I love all y'all.
period. All
Bro,
right.
I'm
So
my
back
let,
in
can,
a happy
yeah, ain't no
space.
more dying.
To thank everybody
All
for
ain't no more
helping me
dying.
get in a happy space. It was a little snare, but we back, girl. We back like we
But
never
okay, well
left.
listen, we got to get to the other
Okay,
comment.
baby. Okay. All
okay.
right.
So all right. So let me just respond to a few things.
I might
I
give you
see.
this.
Bye, Brandon. I'll come back when the ink not here.
All right, I'll give
Okay.
you a list.
Well,
All
bye,
right, Brandon.
it, motherfucker. Bye, it, bitch, brick, it, brick, it. Fuck you talking about, bitch. Bye.
Hell, I'm talking to my sister
Oh,
like that. I
okay.
ain't
So
That
finna.
bitch, Brandon, you know what, hoe?
Why don't you come get him, Mom? That's a good one.
all right. So like I was saying, the part of when I said, I think we are misconstrued with the word judgment. You had a lot of good points, but when I say
Yeah,
judgment,
come on.
there are some straight people that do say, "Oh, you going to
Man,
hell because you gay," or "You gonna be you this because you gay." Yo, that's why your life ain't.
No,
That's
you ain't got
judgment.
hell to
Calling
put
somebody,
nobody in.
calling, yeah, I know that, and that's the kind of judgment